I'm driving a
area.
van around, and there's no shops nearby. I mean, secluded's wrong, but there's no shops, right? So there's no amenities, there's no Pret a Manger, nothing like that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm driving around.
You're in Croydon.
Yeah. Yeah, but I get a fucking puncture on my tire from a knife, you know? No, okay, so I'm driving around and all of a sudden I go, I need to shit right now.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna shit my pants if something doesn't happen, right? So I pull up on this like quiet residential road and I go, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I'm in a bad place, right? Because you've been there.
I have been there.
It's not a good place to be.
Not a good place. When it feels like I'm losing control over this.
I'm gonna shit now. And okay, here's the thing. I could be sitting in fucking Italy with Sid, sipping a fucking pina colada. It don't matter how nice the setting is. If you need to shit, it's stressful.
Yeah.
Life becomes... And here's the other
monofocus.
Yeah, exactly. It simplifies your life. Because you go, I don't care about the fact that I'm behind on my bills. I need to find a toilet, right?
It's actually quite a peaceful thing.
Do you know what?
Like, it's stressful, but everything else melts away.
It's the only time the voices...
relationships and money and like the voices, you're just like, I need to find a way to evacuate my arsehole.
Yeah. The voices only say one thing at that point, and that makes me feel relaxed, right?
Exactly.
So I'm in the van, I go, I'm gonna shit my pants. So I go, okay, fuck, right. Think on my feet, right? Because I'm a jucker, I'm a driver. Do you know what I mean? I know, I can figure shit out. So I go, okay, what do I have at my disposal? What do I have?
Oh, can I guess? Can I say?
You can guess.
So you are a dog walker. So you have poo bags.
You're a smart fella, aren't you? So I have poo bags. No, but let's go through it, right? But bear in mind, this is not a choice. I have not chosen this life, okay?
Yeah.
I literally am...
Any of it, right?
No. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I'm nowhere near a toilet.
Would refund if you could.
I'm nowhere near a toilet. I'm nowhere near a fucking park. Yeah. I'd go in a park before I go in a poo bag, honestly. I'd rather go in a bush.
Okay.
Because I'm respectful, you know? So I'm like, okay, I'm in the van. I look around. I'm scared. I'm like Jason Bourne. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm like the equalizer. I'm calculating everything. Going around.
You're like using makeshift things, like there's a bit of string from there. I can take the lining out of my hoodie. It's like...
I've got 4.3 seconds till the shit comes out of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, the clock is ticking. So I go, right, cool. So I've got poo bags. I've got baby wipes. That's fucking good.
That's great.
I've got that to wipe down my hands after I walk the dogs, right? Because they're muddy and stuff. So I'm like, okay, good. Right, where am I going to do this thing? Because I can't just do it on the street, right?
It's got to be in the van, surely.
But where have I got to go? I can't squat on the driver's seat.
No, but you got
to go in the back of the van, right? But the back of the van is full of cages. Now I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. I didn't crawl into a cage because I have respect, right?
Oh, I was really hoping
I didn't crawl into a cage. But here's the other thing.
Fuck, the idea of you in the back of a van
in a cage, I know.
Squatting into a poo bag is fucking hilarious.
But here's the other thing. The cages, they're not empty, right? They're not empty, are they? No.
There's dogs in there.
Yeah, because otherwise I wouldn't be working, right? I'd just be leisurely driving around.
Yeah.
So there's dogs in there. So I climb in the back of the van. This is fucked. I don't even know why I'm saying this. This is fucked.
Sorry.
This is how much we're struggling for content. I'm willing to divulge this just to keep this fucking podcast going.
Oh my god.
So I get in the back of my van, right? And there's like a little nook cranny, whatever, where the cages like, separate or whatever, right? So I'm crawling in that bitch. Okay. And now I'm squatting in like a really small area. But again, I want to stress, I'm about to shit my pants. So it's not like I'm going, oh, let me find the most comfortable position, ha ha ha. And I'm not taking in the sights. Do you know what I mean? I'm not like petting one of the dogs on the way in. I'm like, this is emergency. I'm going to shit my pants now.
Also, you found a nook and cranny in between the cages, which means, in my mind right now, you're squatting in between the cages and there's just like 5 dogs just like staring at you while you shit into them.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly, they were looking. So this is where I'm going with it, right? So I get in the back of the van. I'm in
the... just never respect you again.
Hold off, because I'm getting there, right?
Okay, sorry.
So I get in the cranny, I get in the nook, And I pull the old keks down, right? And I squat and I open a poo bag and I shit into this thing. I'm talking, I've picked up shit from a dog that is like twice the size of me and it's like maybe half full. I filled this bitch up. I am telling you, it couldn't have got any more full. Like it was like a pint of Guinness, you know, when the cream was just coming off the top. It was like full to the brim. Jesus. So I've shit in there, baby wiped my ass. So it's actually, considering the fact that I was about to shit my pants 2 minutes prior, it's actually it's a win, right? You'd take that as a win.
100%.
Because it's at the minute when I'm in the driver's seat,
You've
I'm
got a
going,
place to do it. You've got a thing to clean up with.
no one can see me. I've cleaned my ass.
Yeah.
It's contained. I was like, I'm fucking actually really happy with this situation. Yeah. This is actually, believe it or not, I'm shitting in a van with dogs staring at me and I'm happy about it, right? Believe it or not.
Yeah, because you get off on that.
Yeah. I'm rock hard.
Yeah, exactly.
So I shit in a bag and, you know, it wasn't really that full. I kind of close it up. I go and throw it in a bin outside, right? It's got the shitty tissues in there. The fucking thing. So I throw it in the bin. Shout out whoever.
How did the shit feel, by the way? Was it like, oh?
No. It was like, oh, I hate my. It was you know what I'm saying? It was one of those ones. It was a nice shit to get it out, but I was so stressed about the fact. Do you know what my first thought was? Yeah. How did I get here? How have I ended up here? This is not normal. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I almost prayed. Do you know what I mean? I almost turned religious where I was like, why? This shouldn't be me. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It was like a story from the Bible. It was like when God punishes Abraham, I'm like, why me?
Why have you chosen me?
Like a martyr. So
Ashley, book 3, verse 1. And he did shit in front of dogs.
Yeah. Who the fuck?
And the dogs did watch with horror.
So I do my shit, right? Okay. But here's the thing. Here's the fucking kicker. Okay. Here's the main bit. So as I said, when you're in a position, you've been there, right? You've been there. Okay. When you're in a position, monofocus, you said, right? So you don't take the surroundings. Yeah. So as soon as I shit wipe and, you know, I've done the deed, that's when you're back in the room, right? You have that moment where you're like, oh, okay, I'm back. 5 dogs. Eye contact. They're staring at me. So I'm like, this is bad. This is not good, you know? So I'm like,
why not?
Because it's just, okay, here's the thing you don't understand. When you walk dogs, there's almost like there's a battle for alpha position.
Yeah, you have to be the pack leader.
You have to be the pack leader, right? So, and there's a few of the dogs in the van, they were big dogs, they're dominant dogs. I've got them on lock, they're cool with me. But I don't want to see, I don't want them to see me in vulnerable positions because I don't want them to challenge me. Yeah. Because just because I shot in a bag doesn't mean I don't run the show. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I still run this whole shit. Right? So now I'm puffing my chest out. I'm like, what? You think because I shit in a bag, I'm a pussy or something? Do you know what I'm saying? That's where my mind goes. Yeah. So now, but here's the thing. It gets, you fucking like it.
Get that sense.
So here's where it gets bad. So I'm in the back of the van. The door that I came in, there's no handle to get out. So I now have to army crawl
into the driver's seat.
No, there's a divider. I can't get into the driver's seat. I have to army crawl to the back door and click a little latch to climb on the back door. So if there was, God forbid, if there was someone that was watching me do this whole fiasco from a window, they see me get out of the driver's seat like, hold clinching my ass, run to the side door, jump in the side door, and then 2 minutes later, army crawl out the back door. And like, bear in mind, the cages are high, so I've got like this much room. So I'm like, literally, I had to like front roly-poly out the back of the van. And then I had to go and grab the bag of shit and throw it in the bin. And it was horrific, yeah? So God forbid someone saw that, man. I mean, call in if you saw it, because it was bad. But the bad bit is, a couple of the dogs, they don't look at me the same, man.
Really?
I feel like they don't look at me the same, man. Yeah. Like they've almost got a disappointment in their eyes.
They're like, this is our leader.
Yeah.
They're like, this is who we follow.
This is our leader. It's so funny.
Yeah. Imagine like you wearing like a Roman centurion helmet and they're just watching you like as your pathetic
It
Lois.
should be like if you're mad religious and you just see Jesus climb out the back of the van after
man.
shitting in the back. You'd be like, this is the guy. This is the guy we're following.
Or like Steve Jobs after giving like an Apple speech about the new MacBook and you just see him shitting in a bag, crawling out of the van. Oh, that is...
So it was horrible. I had a great, good Monday anyway. You know?
That is the funniest story you've ever told me.